This to third, and foul. Ball.
7 o'clock.
Here comes the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Justin Crawford. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. To the right side. Polanco takes it himself. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Will Smith.
2 down, bases empty. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Ball, that's out.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll touch them all. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swings through him for the ready to go for the last half of the inning. Getting the nod on the mound, number 25. What's the scouting report on him? Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Schwarber getting the start in left, hitting leadoff in today's game. And his batting average this season is, and he swings and lifts one to deep center field. It bangs off the wall. The throw into second, and it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That clips the corner. No one can get there. It falls in. Throw into third. Not in time. And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to...
Line drive. Base hit. In from third is the tying run.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 3-run shot. And now batting, Mike Trout. That one fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
The 0-2. That one missed. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Hit weakly on the ground. Cruz. The underhand flip, but it's not in time. Base hit. First and second. No outs. This is Willie Castro.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
That misses the zone, and now 3-0.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
In the air to left center. Crawford gets under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. 2 aboard with 1 out. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
O'Neal Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And gone! He'll take a trot around the bases. Next to hit, Phil Rizzuto. Just
that ball went out.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And a base hit. And a man aboard.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Laser could be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend.
In the air, left field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Runners at second and third and 1 out. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ball, that's inside.
Out towards right center field. Trout should have this one. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third comes across, and now they trail by 1. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4. Crawford stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Into left center for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the dirt, ball 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. Throw is cut off. Goes to first. Now back in safely at first.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Outside, that's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Trout settles under this one. And that is that. Back here at PNC Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Adley Rutschman. Line drive, base hit right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Schwarber in the box here lets that one go for a ball. In the dirt, but kept close. And another ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run homer. And we're level. It's 6-6. Mookie digs in here. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 7-6. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And there's a foul ball. Fouled off to the right. Going to count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Tosses to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fastball for a strike. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 8-6. Trout swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And that misses. And it's 1-1. Late with the swing there. Center field. Rafaela under it. 2 down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And the slider just misses. Line drive. And that's a fair ball.
Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift off.
Castro stands in now and watches strike 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that will end the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's O'Neal Cruz. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. So digging in, Phil Rizzuto.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Albies has a beat on it. One away.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it.
Oh, diving stop. And they get the out. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Here's the third baseman, Kevin McGonigal. Fly to left his first time. McGonigal checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And on second, 2 down. He's trying for third. Pitch is low. Runner goes again. Back up the middle and a base hit. Cruz touches home. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Next to hit, Cedar Rafaela. Rafaela checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So back to the top of the order. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play.
That's a ball.
And a count 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Base hit. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it. Trout hustles it back in as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Justin Crawford digs in now. Oh, gets dirty. And that's a great play for the out. As we go to the last of the third, leading off, Jorge Polanco. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Adley Rutschman. And that one hammered. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. 1 out. Runner at second. The new pitcher in the game, Abner Uribe. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Ripped to short. The throw to first. That's it out. Here's Mookie to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Rutschman in to score. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Uribe, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Man at second. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it is gone. That one felt good. And they tack on to their lead. It's 11-8. Juan Soto now. In the air to left center. Crawford settles under it. And that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, Will Smith to the plate. There's a swing and a drive. Trout on his horse. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And
new pitcher on now, Gregory Soto.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. Fair ball. Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Now a pop-up on the infield. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Phil Rizzuto. 1 for 2. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that. Gets under and pops it up. And a foul ball. 1-2 now. And there's a ball. Makes the catch for the second out. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the fourth, here's Mike Trout. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That's a laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the third baseman, Willie Castro. That's out to center field. And there's one down. Digging in, Jorge Polanco.
First baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count even 1-1. To the right side. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Back here in Pittsburgh, now the third baseman, Kevin McGonigal.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
So up next, Cedar Rafaela. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And it's fouled away.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
So digging in, Kyle Schwarber. Very unusual here. An intentional walk with the bases empty and 1 out. So man aboard. Now here is Mookie Betts. That's ripped into the outfield. Nice grab on the run. 2 down. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He's already homered in this game. Here's a 1-1. In the dirt. Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Here's the left fielder, Justin Crawford, 1 for 3.
Ball, that's high.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
outside.
That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a
Break
leadoff walk. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Check swing. He held up. Ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
There goes the runner. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. Another homer. His second homer of the night. Schwarber, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to.
And here is Phil Rizzuto. Fought off foul. Here's your 1. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here's Bryce Harper. Line and a base hit into right. Flying around third is Cruz. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single, and we're locked up at 11. Fouled off. He was late. 2 on, 1 out. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Here comes the runner. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 12-11. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. You'll 1. And a sac bunt here. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity.
Now pitching, Trevor Hoffman.
Here's Acuna. And fouled off. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as...
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. But no advance from the runners.
Now batting for the
Down the number 2 hitter, Justin Crawford. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Tap foul at the plate. 0-1 down. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Got him swinging for the K. Back here at PNC Park, here's Juan Soto. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1 now. Flying to the right center field. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connects...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Coming around third is Soto. The relay, and he's got no chance. He's out. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Smoked into left field, base hit. Here comes Trout flying around third. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. Go ahead run on base. Willie Castro now at the plate. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rafaela moving under it. 2 away now. And here's the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 in this one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Quick toss to first. Now back in safely at first. Another throw over. Back to first, and he's safe. The 1-1. Right side. And that one handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the top of the 7th. Will Smith getting ready to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Hoffman measures 6 feet even. He features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 0-2. And that's down and away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Schwarber in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
2 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That's a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came up the
Betts. Good feed. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the second baseman, Phil Rizzuto. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in safely.
Base runner with a 1-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in, Adley Rutschman. And he hits a ground ball right side. One pitch and one out. Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Ball, that's out.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. That one at the knees for a strike. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, that one read. At 105 miles per hour.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
And the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch.
Cruz over to second for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. Here comes Bryce
Leading
Harper.
off, first baseman Bryce Harper.
And fouled off. On the ground at first. Down the line, and it's foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is lifted in the air. Schwarber under it. And there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Kevin McGonigal.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Into the outfield, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
All over that one right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Check swing, went around, and it's 1-1. Out to short, and a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away. All loaded up.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Gap shot should score at least 2. One runs in. A second scores as well. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. Close play, but in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And a swing and a miss there.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Cindy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were, what, 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Ball.
2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. Now one missed.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. Like, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Struck him out. Back here at PNC Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. That catches the corner. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. And there's one down. And now it's Juan Soto. Check swing. No appeal. Ball 1.
That pitch wasn't even close. And they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
On the ground right side, Rizzuto whips it to first, and that's an out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trout.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run. Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one ripped, and the inning is over. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set to start the 9th in this one. O'Neal Cruz digs in now. And a big swing and a miss. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. In the air to left center. Betts gets under it, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw over to first, and the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled.
Now pitching, Darren O'Day.
Now at the plate, Phil Rizzuto. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Man at second. Puts a bunt down. Polanco, the flip, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Harper now. And the 0-1. Foul ball. 0-2 now. Stays alive. The 0-2. In the air out to center. That's a base hit as a run scores. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 4. So a man at first. Now the third baseman, Kevin McGonigal. Check swing. He went 0-1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a pop-up. Fair ball. Here comes Harper around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Back to the top of the order. Here's Acuna now. Runner on the goal. And that's a stolen base, not even close. 2 on, 1 out. A bunt, and it's popped up. And that's foul. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Justin Crawford. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a ground ball. Albies over to first in time. Bottom 9. Leading off, number 12. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw in. And he's out easily. Willie Castro, the next to hit. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that one hammered. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And now the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. That one lifted to left. And this one looks like trouble. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Adley Rutschman now at the plate. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. On to first, ball game. Tons of offense.
What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Ma, Rick, Ghost and Rick. Big up, Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live. Martyrs, if you will, a legend has a cartel. I'm on jets with giants, I'm Bill Parcell. PTSD, project trauma still dwells. Happiness gotta be in you, money can't help. So salute to the men that never hit the pin black. We got to the bread and still live to spin that. What a life. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords on my haunted piano. I'm a man, I'ma die about it.